Hi, it's ForeGolf Custom, and today is the TaylorMade M6 Iron, their brand new product for 2019. I'd say probably one of the best self-help clubs that we've seen coming out. If you're new to the channel, this is about the fitting side of this product. So this isn't about the exact spec and tech. This is what's going to show you and share our fitting knowledge and who we've been fitting and how we've been fitting this in the last couple of weeks. I'm going to go straight into player profile. Let's get on to who's this for and who's it for. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. This information is what you're going to want to look at if you're thinking about these irons. Talk to us about who you've been fitting with it.
As you said, great self-help club, very much a plug-and-play product. It essentially comes along and essentially fits in. No speed, no distance, no flight. One of the three, two of the three, all of the three. So
let's explain the no distance thing. Give me the speeds, or even let's say what 7-iron distance. That's probably a good way to start.
Yeah.
Tell us about that. If you're this distance, this product you should be looking at. So if you're currently,
if you have 7-irons currently in around that 120 mark, 125 at a push, backwards from itself, this product is instant speed.
So if 7-irons 120 yards.
Yeah.
That's where you need to be kind of thinking about this product.
Kind of 70 miles an hour, a little bit more maybe. But
so this isn't necessarily speed for speed's process, although the face is really thin and they've had to put this new speed bar in there. Mm-hmm. And that's there to control the amount that the face will actually move. So speed bar is there to create stability for speed, but I think this is a distance from a flight perspective. So let's explain. So if you have no distance, no flight,
yes,
this thing will launch it. But
so the lofts are very, very strong because the weight's been repositioned low in the bottom of the head. Hence, there'll be massive flight. And if you didn't have the loft strong, you'd just be making snowballs.
So don't disregard that. If you're looking up the specs online and you see that they're strong lofted, that's for the reasons to do with the CG, and which is center of gravity, and also where the way that the face flexes, it tends to get the ball in the air. So they have to strengthen the lofts because then it all balances out. But you mentioned plug and play earlier on at the start. Yeah. And what do you mean by that? Give me.
What I mean is, as much as this goes against everything that I'm about as a technician, as a fitter.
Careful now.
This is potentially a product that you can buy off the shelf. It's all about lightweight. There's loads of graphite. The steel options are all light. Now, you've got to be a little bit cautious of the nip-on. It's a little bit heavier than the 85 would suggest and the KBS Max. So maybe there's plenty of nip-ons in there as well, 850s, 950s. Loads of lightness, loads of speed.
But we're finding it's a real graphite product.
It's all, this product range, traditionally down the years, has always had a lot of graphite in it. It's all part of the speed story, lightweight, easy to swing. There's
a great Atmos product, and it comes in those different weight lines, so you can kind of find your level with it. But what Dave is talking about is, in terms of buying these off the rack, it's as close as a product that you can find that we've seen in the market.
Yeah.
You take off the rack, get it in play, but you have to be careful. I noticed the shaft lengths.
Length's a little bit long, 1/2 inch over traditional standard.
Yeah.
And then you've also just got to be a little bit cautious on your eye angles.
Yeah, so if you're that, senior golfer or even the lady golfers, and you're not that tall, just be careful, because obviously the length is longer, therefore you're going to have to adjust the lie a little flatter. So that's really the only thing that we can see from a fitting perspective.
Absolutely.
Talk to me about, you were talking about this client you had last week, and this was a perfect product because of the gapping. You talked about the gaps.
So I think there's two major improvements over last year's product. One is the noise. The sound bar and the dampener in the back of it makes it sound really crisp. There's maybe a little bit clicky from years past.
Yeah, M4 was a little bit of a higher phonetic, I found, and this is a lower, and you're right.
Very crisp and very...
They've put that nice little dampener in behind the face. Yeah, and it lowers the sound a little bit. And they've done a lovely job, because there's still a slot, a bottom slot in this iron, which gives it a little bit more speed, a little bit go, and then they've dampened it off. The gaps, though, between the clubs, you said, oh, this is a perfect product for you because you hit your...
Traditionally, it would be quite a common problem in fitting to have your 5-iron, your 6-iron go the same distance, your 7-iron, 8-iron. So from a distance perspective, where maybe everything sits a little bit on top of each other, it's a great product for maybe just expanding those gaps out a little bit and giving it a definition club goes X, club goes Y, as opposed to, well, I could hit that one or that one, and I'd probably end up in the same place.
Great reason to subscribe, top tip there. So if your irons, you notice you're out playing with your current set of irons, and your irons are going the same distance, so your 5 and 6 are going the same distance, or your 7 and 8, you're not seeing enough between the different lofts, this is a product to consider. So along with those gapping of the clubs in between the irons and trying to get that distance just right, another really good thing we've been doing from a fittings is we've been bringing more hybrids into the set and then dropping them out. Now there's no 3 iron with this iron, and that's quite important because the 4 iron obviously is quite strong. But what we've been seeing is we've been dropping out 4s and 5s and 6s and replacing them with the M6 hybrid. We're going to review that down the road. So put in hybrids where you'd normally put in long irons. So we're seeing a lot of 5s and 6s in hybrids, and then going 7, 8, 9 pitch. Another thing to remember is also there's a gap wedge or an A wedge in this set. You might want to put that in because it's 49 degrees, which is nearly like an old pitching wedge. You're going to want that gap wedge. If you are that higher handicap golfer and you're looking for, you know, much more help from your game, you want to get the ball into the air quickly, and even if you have a little bit of a cut to the right, if you're a right-handed golfer, this is the product to consider. If you're a more mid to low handicapper, this might not be the iron for you to consider, but don't worry, I've reviewed the P790 from TaylorMade. I'll put a link to that up here for you. You can have a look at that iron. That might be more your flavor. Hope you're enjoying the videos. It's all about the fitting stuff. So if you know somebody out there that's maybe struggling with their game, they're a slightly higher handicap, you might want to share this video with them. Hit the arrow, share the video, let them learn more about this product. It might be for them. Also, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And also, if you give the bell a little ring, you'll get notified when the videos go live. Hope you're enjoying it, and I'll see you at the next video. Oh, moving. It's moving. Really? 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 Maybe.